Hey,
Hey, Allie, can you hear me?
Yeah, hello? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Hey, how's your morning or afternoon going now?
So far, so good. How about yourself?
It's been good. I was in Augustus's Preservation of the Human Race, having a lot of fun on this app earlier. What have you been doing this
Just nothing really today. So far, I have plans after I get off the phone with you, but so far, not much.
So we have 300 signatures in Rockford. I invited the team lead in Rockford to come to this room. I don't know her availability. I don't know if she's working or. Anyways, we have. We're going to get 200 more signatures this week, and Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, I have to drive up there and pick up the petitions. I'm not sure if I'm going to stay because even last night my car battery died, so like I'm probably going to have to schedule something at Firestone or rent a car to drive up there. But she's done great work. She enlisted her husband, her neighbor, and they live near a mall, so they've been able to get a lot of signatures in the evening times. And just based, go ahead.
What city? What city was that?
Rockford.
Rockford, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, cool.
So the other town to hit up is Peoria, and I mean I'm gonna go down there soon. But the Bloomington trip was a success, and people are excited to sign. And as soon as you let somebody know, hey, this is a petition to get rid of Darren LaHood, they go, give me that, and they sign right away.
That's
so
awesome.
People are very much opposed to the sound Darren LaHood.
Yeah.
And we'll see how it goes. There's another Republican running. I think 4 other Democrats, but October 27th is our cutoff. I'd like to get as many signatures as possible. But this is an onboarding room. Anybody who is working for the campaign to get petitions has to get dragged through Clubhouse. Some people, part of this is a filtration and a quality thing because a lot of people actually are incapable of downloading the app and actually coming into this room. And that's, basically because some people have really shitty phones. And so that this is all just about filtration. But the purpose of the room is to we both introduce ourselves and then we state 3 objectives or priorities that we think the government should have for we the people.
Okay. So a quick introduction, I guess I should give, for myself.
Sure, you can go.
So my name is Eli. I was born and raised in Chicago. My dad came straight from Israel, and he, when he came to this country, he opened up a couple of businesses, some of which I've worked at. One of which was, I'd say, quite large. I spent the last 4 years or so working at his restaurant in Missouri, and now I'm back in Chicago. I'm kind of new to politics, I guess you could say, and I'd like to start, in that, getting into politics more.
Yeah, being political is really just being social. I worked for the American Jewish Committee in Los Angeles, and the whole point is to be social. So you can help de-escalate conflict, de-escalate propaganda, stuff like that. So it's all communication, and being social is being political is being social. And with that type of attitude, you can go far in life and in politics because life is, it's all connected. So
I'm pretty good at talking, I think. I'm good at like communicating. I'm good with talking to people. I'm a little nervous about stepping into politics and the whole world of politics because it's like I said, it's a little new to me. But I'm excited to see what I can do, and I think I could be a force to reckon with. When it comes to like getting signatures, I'm pretty sure people will like me.
Yeah, I agree. And if you bring a positive vibration, and you bring flowers and you bring love, it's always returned. It's the people that bring hate and divisiveness and bad temperament and bad attitude. That those flowers of evil are returned. So basically, the system gives you, or you get from the system what you give it.
I totally understand where you're coming from with that. 100%. 100% agree.
So, this is my intro. I live in Chicago, 42, was in the Army National Guard from 2002 to 2006, was a sergeant, and in 01, a second lieutenant, did infantry and intelligence. I've worked in digital marketing, communications, media buying for 15 years, and then I worked in federal facilities management for 5 years. And now I'm running for Congress. And I think, we have a 1 in 10 chance of winning. And I'm happy with just a 10% odds on this investment. I, don't expect to invest more than a couple thousand personally into this campaign. We've raised 600, but Clubhouse can be a great place to do fundraising because we got $600 to already prove those numbers. So if you want this job of gathering petitions, part of it, hopefully, you'll do fundraising on this app or hold content creation rooms and discuss topics like Israel and Palestine. You may want to create another burner account if you don't want to use your legal name or your picture and all that stuff. Anonymity, I would say, is on your side of the equation. So it's up to you, but I would love it if you'd want to do that. You don't have to do it because the truth is I just need signatures.
That does sound good.
Yeah. So there's a lot of ways you can play this because if you can fundraise, that means, now you're a super campaigner and, everything gets paid for. So, but that's, my introduction. That's my background. That's the operations. And my 3 priorities. Oh, do you want to tell us your 3 priorities if you were the president of the United States?
I did not say that. Yeah. First, to speak on the thing that you were just talking about, yes, I would absolutely be down to host rooms and speak. And I think that I can be very. I think I can make those rooms pretty big. I have a good feeling about it. I've never done it before, but I do have confidence in my ability to do that. As far as if I were president and what 3 things do I want to accomplish in this country, let me see. I mean, I feel like I want to give that a little bit of thought before I jump to a response. There are a couple of things that I find very important. Let me hear yours, and then maybe I can. It'll help me with my answer here.
Number 1 priority is to lower your personal debt, then to lower your public debt per capita at the state and federal levels, lower your property taxes, lower your income taxes, and stop borrowing and spending and giving you more taxes by giving Fortune 500 tax credits through the Big Beautiful Bill. Those would be my 3 priorities if I was a fiscally minded conservative and want to bring before the Congress a balanced budget act.
Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I'm trying to come up with 3 things that if I were president, what would I want to do? First, I think, we should have strong foreign relations. I think that In the previous 4 years before we had the current president, we had some pretty not so good foreign relations. I was not impressed. And I do think that directly impacts our country, how we are, you know what I mean? Mm. In addition to that, I would say, um, yeah, I mean, having more money in the pockets of Americans, I guess, is a priority for me. It's something that makes a lot of sense. And I do think that each and every individual has the capability of doing that. In Chicago, for sure, we have a problem with homelessness that's, I'd say, kind of problematic. I'd like to see the streets of Chicago cleaned up, less violence that we have constantly. And I guess those are my 3 things. How does that sound?
Yeah, that sounds good. Foreign relations, economy, and homelessness.
Basically.
In terms of priorities, what's the number one priority? Homelessness, economy, or foreign relations?
Probably economy.
Because you think a good economy can solve the other two.
But yeah, there's a very high potential for that to be true, yes.
Yeah. You know, one of my favorite equations in physics was for velocity and distance over time.
Yeah.
And how you can rearrange 3 variables to find out any other variable. So, yeah, I wish you well in Clubhouse. You know, there's a lot of rooms that go on, and you can click that link above. That's the link to the campaign fundraiser. And if you go into any rooms and you have a debate, you can put in your profile that, you know, you're a campaign organizer for candidate John Kitover. You know, your word to word or ear to ear marketing on this app can raise hundreds of dollars, but you have to give calls to action and say, hey, take your finger, click that link above. You can pay via Apple Pay. You can pay with credit card. You know, walk people through it via communication with your words, and it will go far. And you can experiment with that and have fun with that. And every dollar you raise, you're going to spend out in the field getting signatures if you're available and when you want to do it. You know, I'm trying to get Zach Ruda out here from Portland, Maine, and he's doing that, and he's fundraising on this app. So he's trying to get out here so we can get a rental car and a hotel to go to Rockford in October. But this app, you know, it can be great for fundraising, and there's a lot of rooms out there, and you can create your own rooms, and I will come to your rooms. Just text me a link to your room and create a room title, you know, the ultimate Israel-Palestine debate part 2, things like that. Come up with creative titles, use news, things in the news, talk about how the Gaza's internet is down, how the Gaza has no cell phones anymore, you know, be relevant, be news, basically be a journalist and be a campaign organizer and fundraiser.
Yes. I think that sounds like a fun venture for me.
Yeah, run with it. My favorite movie is Excalibur, you know. He says, I give you the right to bear arms and dispense justice. Rise, King Arthur! You know, like, go out, be a social audio knight in shining armor and, you know, have fun in the campaign to elect candidate John Kitover to the 16th district. This is your official onboarding.
Awesome. That sounds awesome. That sounds awesome.
Okay, cool. Yeah, invite your friend too. I think I met him at that event at
yes.
Playbook. Yeah.
Yeah, that's he's got his own business going on, and I don't think he's very tech savvy like I am. He doesn't really he might be using Snapchat once in a while.
Well, invite him on Clubhouse. Come invite him to one of your rooms. If when you create a room, just text him the link and say, hey, I'm hosting this room for that guy at that event we met.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Okay, well, any other comments, questions, ideas, or opinions?
Yeah, just so going forward, what do you expect out of me aside from me hosting Clubhouse rooms and bringing people to the website that you linked?
You have a car, right?
I do. I have a pickup truck with one extra seat.
Yeah, I mean, you can go to Rockford anytime you want. The problem is, like, paying for your hotel room for one night would be possible. You just pick a weekend you want to go. I can pay for your gas, I can pay for your hotel, and I can pay for one meal. And the goal would be to get 100 signatures a day. It's a lot of work, and you'd have to find an event. We'd have to really coordinate it. But you can bring a battle buddy with you if you want.
It does sound nice. You buy me a hotel, but I also don't mind necessarily like sleeping in my car as long as if I was by myself, it's possible I can spend one night in my car. It's not a big deal.
Oh no, don't worry about it. The campaign has enough money to pay for a hotel for one night, so
Okay.
It wouldn't be the greatest hotel in town, but it'll be a clean room and a good hotel at least. So, but if you went for one night or two nights, like let's say, we'd have to look at the calendar because I took a screenshot. There's a Rockford website with all the major events in the months of September and October.
Okay.
So let me text you that link, and then you'll look at your schedule and we'll figure out which event would be the best signature gathering events to go to.
I'll carve out some time for it. That sounds like a fun thing to do. I love Rockford anyway. It's a beautiful area.
Yeah, 2 hours away. It's I think Rockford is how we get on the ballot, because Peoria and Bloomington are much further drives, and Rockford is the number one town. And I bet you, I don't know what the favorability ratings are, but I bet you he has a much higher favorability rating in Peoria than he does in Rockford. So Rockford is a way to possibly win this.
You're saying he's more favorable in Rockford?
No, less.
Okay.
He's probably hated in the north and loved in the south because he gives the farmers, fucking hundreds of billions in soybean tax credits and everything else. Like,
I see.
He's juiced in probably in southern Illinois, but not people in the north probably dislike him, and he doesn't represent them in the way that he represents people in the south. So there's this natural division, which this is all hypothetical. I don't know if this is true, but it's a story, so I'm going with it.
It sounds good.
It sounds good. Yeah, North versus South. It's like the Civil War. I mean, see, this is the type of news headlines I want to create. And you can also create stuff on X for the campaign. So I definitely need social media content people out there tagging me, creating content, posting news, and then going through Darren LaHood's X account. Go look at his replies, comment on his posts, and say, I think candidate Congressman John Kitover is a much better option for the voters of the 16th district. Like, nobody's doing that kind of campaigning for me. So if you want to be that pen warrior, that's really what I need, is a pen warrior. And whether it's petitions on the paper or creating controversial content and attack ads on the internet, stirring the pot.
Yeah,
I have no problem stirring the pot because we are in a true fiscal crisis, and they're not going to turn back. They're just going to keep borrowing and spending. So I think we have no choice but to stir the pot. So if you can stir the pot, you'll be a much more effective political organizer and campaign organizer for this campaign.
That sounds like that sounds very good. That sounds like something I would need to like work towards a little bit by just getting started, at least with Clubhouse and I'll need to make that. I might want to make that how did you put it, for a different account?
You can be anonymous and use a pen name.
Yeah.
It's called a nom de plume, name of the pen. Like, you don't have to use your legal name. You can use an alias account. So
if I had one of those, I'd be much more confident in my I'd have a farther reach. I think I could make it happen.
Yeah, I do have a burner phone, and I can set one up for you, and it will be like your official campaign cell phone.
That would be fun. I would totally be down to do that with you. That sounds like a preferred method for me.
Okay, well then, before you go to Rockford, I'll have the phone set up for you, and you can create content when you get to Rockford.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah. Okay, let's do that. All right. Well, let me text you the Rockford calendar, and that will be our next steps.
Okay. I'm looking forward to going down to Rockford and collecting over 100 signatures and so forth.
Okay, sounds good.
We said 100 signatures per day.
100 a day
At least.
would be fantastic.
Yeah. All right.
It would be a miracle. 100 a day is a great number.
I will look forward to it. That sounds like
okay. Fun. Okay, sounds good. Talk to you soon.
All right. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Just knew they was about to get paid. And I had to break it to him, man, that's a scam. What? And I pulled that shit up on the computer, man. He was sick, but he still believed he was borrowing money from everybody. Just saying, help these people.
Well, no, I'm not saying intuitively. I'm not talking about intuitively.
Oh, you mean what, morally? Because I still think that's the same thing, right? I think that'd be morally not okay to do that. Legally, I mean, we don't really, I don't know that that's been addressed. But yeah, I mean, morally.
So what's the tipping point to say, okay, I got a computer on if I go and grab all the components and I make a computer, I can get a hammer and smash it, right? And I didn't do anything wrong. But there's something where you say there's a transition point when something's imbued upon that I can no longer, upon the very thing that I created, that I can't smash anymore. So what is that transition point?
Yeah. Well, just to be clear, when I was bringing up that example with concrete, I actually am not of the opinion that something that we can create some sentient, I mean, I'm not persuaded this is true, that we can create a sentient AI being. I think sentience has to do with God, ensouling a human. So I don't think that that's a barrier that we can cross, but a lot of other people do. So I was just trying to appeal to that to see how concrete would deal with that example. Just to be clear, he bypassed it entirely. It's like, I'm not going to deal with that. That's too gross. I don't let such nasty things enter my mind. Like, shut the fish up.
My thought process though is we do have, as a believer, more specifically, that God does have the ability to do with his creation whatever he wants. Now, an atheist may not, somebody else may not, but we.
Yeah, but that's through special revelation, right? And through reasoning about who God is. But that's not from just some intuition you have right out the gate, right? I mean.
Sorry, Z.
I had a day job, but this was like supplemental income, so I was getting to it.
What are you doing, Boo Boo?
You're always doing this stupid ass shit.
What are you doing, Boo Boo?
What'd you say?
I said, what are you doing, Boo Boo? I'm campaigning over here. I'm running for Congress.
No, you're not.
I am. I just had an onboarding session with a young man who is going to go get 100 signatures a day and create content online.
Are you dead ass? You're running for Congress?
I'm dead ass like that ass.
No, be honest.
Yeah, I've seen your bikini photos. Wow, a supermodel, a glamour model, the most beautiful woman on Clown House. You get the Clubhouse Queen Award, baby.
You're such a liar. You're not.
Dynamite!
Be fucking for real. So, are you running as a Republican or a Democrat?
Republican. Yeah.
Say on Jesus' name.
On Jesus' name, amen.
Say on Jesus' name, I'm running for Congress.
On Jesus' name, I'm running for Congress. Hallelujah. Amen.
You're not religious. I can't take you seriously.
Amen. Listen, this is your Declaration of Independence. The times, places, and manner of holding elections for senators and representatives shall be prescribed in each state by the legislature
Wait,
thereof.
I have a question. If you're running for Congress, what is the process of running for Congress? How does it work?
You file with the Federal Election Commission on their website. That's it. That's your.
File with the Federal Election Commission? How does that work?
It's a website. It's you just declare that you're running, and you have to submit a financial disclosure, and you have to submit campaign fundraising disclosures, And then you have to get media, and you have to get people to sign petitions and get the
Wait,
minimum
hold
number
on.
of
You need a financial disclosure of what?
your assets.
What if you don't have any assets?
Well, then there's nothing to declare. You just declare nothing. Yeah, anybody can run, and there's no filing fee in my state. Some states have filing fees. But what you have to do is you have to get petition signatures, and whether it's 500, 1,000, or 5,000. And so my number is about 700, and I have to get 700 confirmed signatures by October 27th and turn that into the Illinois Election Commission.
So
Mm-hmm.
why don't you get the signature yourself?
I am. I have been getting signatures myself.
That would be better instead of onboarding somebody to do it.
Well, I need agents to go out there and help me gather signatures, and that's what I've been doing. I've been using Clubhouse to onboard people as the conference call platform, and creating content.
Can you onboard me?
Where do you live?
I don't live in Chicago.
Well, you just have to be able to get to Rockford, Peoria, Bloomington. Those three cities have almost 450,000 people. So.
Well, I can't get there.
Well, then, baby, I can't onboard you. All I can do is sit here and chat with you and tell you how pretty you are, boo-boo.
No.
You're the prettiest girl on Clubhouse, boo-boo.
Can I work for you then? When you become president, or not president, when you become Congressman. Hello, John? 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 Hello? John? Hello? Hello? John? John?
So this is for the air traffic controllers and contact officer right now. There was a survey that revealed your identity and your social, whatever, right? It revealed it to be a part of the application process for the resume. Why is that important? If what we want is a life that you describe. So you want to? I'm okay with that. That's what I want. I told you guys. I told you. You guys. No, but listen. I came from a military where if you saw me, you'd be like, oh, he's not one of the better officers. Actually, I was with years, the door.
Quiet today. I'm surprised.
That is correct.
Hello, Kitover. How are the signatures going?
It's going good. We're going to get another 200 signatures this week and then take a little pause and then start up again next week.
How many signatures do you need?
We need about 700.
Okay.
We're at 330.
So how?
Not really, because a lot of those signatures are bad, I'm sure. So we have to try to get to like 1,000 to, have a margin of error because they're going to challenge every signature. No, I only know them. I know Max through a conservative club here in Chicago set up by another Jew who's far more intelligent than any of us. His name is Zach Shapiro, and he's a very successful young man at Morningstar. And that's how I know Max and Mark. And Max had run for Congress, and I wouldn't really call him a help, and I certainly wouldn't really call him, a campaign manager. He runs a website called Illinois Record. He's a journalist. So, recently I was on NPR. You can see my PTR here. I'll put the link in the chat. But he did point out that the journalist that did the audio overlay on this NPR interview, she really dislikes Darren the Hood when running against. So they gave me publicity as a Republican candidate because they hate Darren the Hood that much. They're a bunch of Democrats. Well, I'm not running in Chicago. I'm running in the north and south of Illinois, from Rockford to Peoria. So this is the center core of America. We're talking about areas that are not as luxurious as Chicago. And it's the Midwest. It's the core of America. It's farmers. It's small towns with 5,000 people in it with an old antique, 1860 town. There's 50 of them. So it's the core of Illinois. And I will tell you, poverty is everywhere. And, everybody is claiming that the rent is too high. And you know what? The rent is too high. But why? It's the economy, stupid.
The Yemenites just launched another missile. It was intercepted. But alarms were set in many places in Israel.
I got the notification on my phone.
I mean, where the missiles?
What did it say, Daniel? It said, bling, 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 bling.
Is it in Jerusalem?
What?
Is it in Jerusalem? Are there sirens?
No. It's intercepted. But earlier, there was a drone that actually did hit outside of a hotel in Eilat. And in the morning, there was an aid worker that murdered 2 Israelis in a aid corridor.
What? In Gaza?
No, it's an aid corridor from Jordan. It was basically.
Did they kill them? They murdered them?
Yeah.
He murdered 2.
And a Jordanian went into an aid corridor to kill 2 people.
Wasn't it? They opened up the doors to let them go.
He came in from Jordan. He was hired by the Jordanian army, military, and he came in with a truck from Jordan to Israel to go to Gaza. And in the checkpoint, he basically stabbed and shot 2 people.
Well, that's the end of that checkpoint.
Yeah, now it's closed. Yes. Yeah. They will basically start the story from Israel decided to close the checkpoint in Jordan. Like Israel launched an offensive on 8th of October, 2023.
Because of 2 injuries.
It's so insane how they never help themselves. They always do the wrong thing. They always make it worse. Oh my God.
And that's an aid worker, the aid workers, Israel.
Who are they working for? What NGO?
I don't know. I don't know, actually. No, this one was working for the Jordanian army.
It was hired by the Jordanian army, but I don't know if it's via like a third-party NGO or not. And
They
basically,
killed
Israel
him, right? Or no?
yes, Israel took him down. And Israel kind of lacks the security measures in Jordan to kind of pass it to the Jordanian army, like trusting them. But now I guess that is also over. Yeah, everything is so.
The King Abdullah say? Abdullah. Has he put out a statement? Have they said anything?
I don't know if they have a statement, but they need to do like an inquiry and submit their results to us. But I don't know when. But until then, like it's gonna be closed.
Yeah, shit. As it should be.
And then after they will submit the inquiry, Israel will decide how to what measures they would want to apply to kind of make it safe. It's not the first time that it's happening. It happened
This is not the first time that aid workers have attacked?
Yeah, in the crossing in Jordan. It already happened. Don't remember, I think a year ago that.
Actually, I remember the riots or something like this.
No, he came in and also started firing at people. He killed 3 or 2 Israeli, again, employees that they work for aid distribution and drivers and stuff like this, not military target. Those that actually are in charge of it's so stupid. Those are the people that are actually in charge of providing the humanitarian corridor to Gaza and providing them with aid. And these are the people that
you're killing.
It's so, everything is so twisted and no one cares. It's so insane.
And it's as soon as they hear, they'll go straight, it's Israel's fault.
No, even if it's not, but Israel also kills. But
yeah. There's nothing you can do to satisfy them.
No, I'm not trying.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
Some of them literally, because some of them maybe this will help them. They will actually get
I don't think so.
Some.
Not much faith for that society.
Oh, speaking of.
Oh, the naked guy.
This is for you.
Oh no, I don't want this. We're trying to. No, thank you.
Mazel tov, my niggas. L'chaim.
My name is Slim Shady. My name is Slim. What the hell's that picture? What in the messed up shit's going on here?
Hold on, why do you have hot sauce in your bathroom? Everything else makes sense.
It's barbecue.
Yeah, but why? Don't you have enough bottles?
No, that's my soap.
Hey.